$14,000 after their documentation fee for a 2015 Nissan Altima with 88,000 miles. And look at that, up to 22.95% at over $300 a month. And that's for 72 months. Think about that. That's not for 36, that is for 72 months. But we're back at Carmax, where they do business a little bit different. The price you see is the price you pay. They don't just add random things, but they're in big trouble, man. It has been bad. Go look at their stock, down like a rock because of all the issues they're having with selling overpriced cars, man. Only so many people want to come buy these things, and it's all about getting them on loans. Look at this, $12,599 plus $399, 2014 Ford Focus, 95,000 miles. It's an automatic, and look at that. Man, I can't believe they would finance this 2014 Focus with this many miles for 72 months. And think about the amount of interest you end up paying at 22%. It's insane, man, it's insane. But this company, they're giving a huge warning to the market. I mean, the used market in general, they have a lot of overpriced inventory here, and they're struggling to sell half the stuff. And when they do sell it, they're able to make some money. But the problem is, even if they sell it, make money on the front end, and it's their loan, if they don't make the payment, they're out of the money. Look at that, 17,000, 2014 Mitsubishi. Look at that, 14,000 miles. Someone's gonna end up having a $400 payment on this thing. But here's the deal. They're making $2,700. Their front end profit was up, but their stock's dropping like a rock. So it really makes me wonder, but it all makes sense because at the end of the day, they are a lender. They're almost like a big buy here, pay here. Most dealers don't have that option. They have to go through third-party companies, but CarMax has the advantage on that end. But guess what? They took out all the loans, they gave out all these loans, and they're allowed to be a little bit more lenient. You know, they can allow more people to get approved, but guess what? Now they're not making their payments, man. People are simply not making their payments. The highest repo rates since 2009, 2021 Q3, $28,000. A lot of what we see at CarMax is higher mileage vehicles. It seems like most of it is 70, 80,000 miles. So surprisingly, seeing something in that range, but they have to go older because it's all about getting people in a payment range that's comfortable. 2014 Honda Pilot, 123,000 miles and $16,000 after that $399 doc fee. But look at that, man. Even their very good is 8.95, and then the okay is 17%. Like, that's terrible interest rates, man. But they can get anybody approved. That's their whole thing. They're a buy here, pay here, basically. They have their own in-house financing. And they can also go through third-party financing like Santander and all these others that are also extremely open. They will take anybody, you know what I mean? It's just about, can you possibly make the payment? You know what I mean? But it's really hurting them right now because they are not making their payments and repo rates are skyrocketing. We got a Nissan Murano here, 77,000 miles. Look at this, $19,000 after that. Let's see here. Look at those payments. Wow. Imagine having a $500 payment on that thing, and think about the amount that just goes to interest. That's the craziest part. It's just never-ending interest payments on these vehicles, and now they're struggling like Chuck. If you look at their stock, man, they are in trouble for real. 2015 Equinox, 94,000 miles, over 14,000 after, you know, you pay tax and everything. You're gonna be well over that. And 22% puts you at $350 a month. But you have to think is, someone's going to buy this thing, probably 72 months through. Lasfit is today's video sponsor, and Lasfit's a company that offers a lot of products, including their floor mats. And whether you're buying a new vehicle or keeping your old one, you want to protect it. And so Lasfit's floor mats are 3D scanned, so they fit perfectly in the vehicle. And since they are all-weather floor mats, they have raised edges, and they will definitely help for spills or anything like that. Because something always happens, and then also they're easy to clean. You take them out, spray them down, they're easy. It's just easy to put in, easy to take out, easy to clean all the way around. So whether you're keeping your current car or getting a new one, you want to go ahead and protect it with some Lasfit all-weather floor mats. And you can see that the Lasfit all-weather floor mat provides much more protection than a standard floor mat would, and they're so so much easier to clean. And you can get 20% off your order if you use discount code TOM20, TOM20. The link is in the description. Check out Lasfit floor mats and get 20% off with TOM20. Carmax Financial, so they get approved, because a lot of banks won't even touch financing vehicles over 100,000 miles and all this stuff, but Carmax can get anybody approved. That's their whole deal, man. Look at this, 2016 Equinox. We got 86,000 miles, and wow, imagine that. And $14,000, 15 basically after the doc fee and all that. I don't get why Carmax has a documentation fee. At least they put it on the sticker and they're upfront about it. But come on, Carmax, aren't you guys supposed to be not like every other dealership? You know, get rid of the doc fee, no extra fees at all. You know, they shouldn't have any of that stuff. Let's look at this one. It's surprising how many older stuff that 2015, let's see, 15 grand basically, 49. It'll be well over that after tax and everything, 22%. Just imagine, man, when you finance this thing, the amount of money you will lose, because what it's really worth. That's the thing. They're selling all these vehicles for crazy amounts. They get well over full retail, and they were known to really give some good amounts on trade-ins, but not anymore, man. They're cutting back like never before because they're struggling with all this inventory. Really struggling. 2016 Buick, let's see here, I can barely see it, 35,000 miles, $18,000. They are asking all the money for this stuff, man. All the money. But it's crazy how bad they're doing. Their stock's in the trash. They're not doing good as a company because they simply gave out too many loans to people that are not making their payments, with repo rates skyrocketing across the board. Carmax does do business different, and for a lot of people, they might like it because they're so tired of dealing with the normal dealership that adds all this stuff. But you can still get screwed over here if you're not careful, man. They will get you pretty dang bad with high payments and high interest rates. You just have to be careful. But they can rely on people that are coming in here. They're desperate to get any vehicle, and they'll take a 2014 Ford Focus at $500 a month. Let me know what you guys think. Have a great day and stay blessed.